So one other thing related to diet is, of course, the vegetable oils. So seed oil, so we're talking about corn oil, sunflower oil, etc., and heart health.
Yeah.
What evidence do we have?
The main issue with those is that they seem to break your metabolism, or at least they don't help your metabolism. So if you're trying to burn these polyunsaturated fats, which is what vegetable oils are, then it actually doesn't trigger satiation very well. And so you can keep eating them and keep eating them and keep eating them, and you get too many calories. And so that's one issue with them, is that they seem to contribute to insulin resistance by breaking the mitochondria. And then the other issue is that they're very highly oxidized. They're very damaged, or they're easily damaged, which is why, as soon as you take them out of, the chemical process they use to make them, and they put them in light environments or heat environments, they become very oxidized and damaged, and those are very inflammatory. And so that can lead to damage to the lining of the artery. It can damage the mitochondria. It could just create this state of overall inflammation. And, polyunsaturated fats, we need some of them, and their job is to, like, during an inflammatory process, help with that inflammatory process. That's why, a steak has the right amount of polyunsaturated fats for us. If we overeat those polyunsaturated fats, then we get an issue with inducing too much inflammation, because our body is having to use those polyunsaturated fats to build up, our cell membranes and things like that, and that leads to the state of just enhanced inflammation when we do have an inflammatory response. And then the final issue with the polyunsaturated fats is that they're from plant fats, because there's this whole philosophy of plant fats versus animal fats, and we talk about phytosterol is what plants use. That's plant fat. And cholesterol is what animals use, and we're animals, so we use cholesterol. But we can use phytosterol if in a pinch, if we need to. We can use it to do certain things, but it's not as good for us. So the main example is that it can get deposited around the heart valves. We have evidence for that, this phytosterol, so it can kind of clog up heart valves and make the valves go bad. And then the other thing is that if your body uses phytosterol to make in the structure of red blood cells, it actually makes them very rigid, so that they can't bend very well. And so then when they're trying to go through these very small capillaries, they can't flex and bend to fit through them very well. And that can lead to, or predispose us to, things like stroke, because it damages the very small arteries. And so we want those nice flexible red blood cells, and we need to make them of cholesterol, not phytosterol.
Fascinating.